Yo, salute, salute, salute. I was reading the comments before I come on RC first. Janelle's all right, girl, you second. But salute, y'all. What's going on, people? Welcome back to another watch along on the channel. Today, we have the battle of the losers. Now, let me stop. Let me not be disrespectful. But the two teams we have tonight that the people voted on YouTube are the two teams that have not won a game yet. So we have the Washington Mystics, who are 0-3, and the LA Sparks, who are 0-2. So somebody got to win today. Somebody walking out of here with something. They leaving here with something. If you know, you know. Well, as always, guys, thanks for joining. We're going to get into the bench and everything shortly. Let's take a look. I have to adjust some things here. I was messing around with it right before I came on. Some lineup changes were happening. So we'll get into that now. So for the Washington Mystics, we got Julie Van Loo, Carly Samuelson, Ariel Atkins, Stephanie Dolson, and Shakira Austin. For the bench, they have Maisha Hines-Allen, Aaliyah Edwards, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, Jade Melbourne, Dee Richards, and Emily Engsler. On the injury report, Brittany Sykes messed up her ankle a few games ago, so she's out. There's no timetable for her return. I think they're saying it's not super serious, but they're being extra cautious with her. So that's the Washington Mystics for today. The starters for the LA Sparks. We have Lexi Brown, Laisha Clarendon, Kia Nurse, De'Erica Hamby, and Cameron Brink, the rookie. On the bench, Ari McDonald, Stephanie Talbot, Rickea Jackson, Zaya Cook, Lee Ueru, and Ray Burrell. For the Sparks, Azare Stevens is out with an arm injury. I have Ray Burrell here. They said last game she was out with a non-COVID illness. They haven't really said any updates about her status, so I have her on both just in case, so I can adjust it if need be. All right, people. I was just watching the previous game that was on League Pass. It was the Atlanta Dream. Well, it was the Dallas Wings versus the Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream ended up coming back and winning that game 83-78. Monique Billings in her return to Atlanta double. She got the start for the Wings. She had like 20 and 10. So shout out to Mo Billings. Had to come back home. Well, come back to the city and show out down in Atlanta. Tiara McCowan made up for her last game. Ended up with a double. She didn't get the start. Kalani Brown got the start actually, and Tiara McCowan came off the bench. Pretty much played in closing time. Finished with close to like a 20 and 10. I know she had like definitely had 15 last time I checked her stats. There's also another game going on at the same time as this one we're about to do the watch along for. That is a rematch of the season opener for the Aces. So it's the Mercury at Las Vegas for their second game of the season series. So that game is also on League Pass. All the games tonight are on League Pass. So if you do want to watch that, it's free. League Pass is free this week, or I think a couple games of League Pass. I think this is the last week for the test drive for League Pass. So if you do want to watch that, I know RC big Aces fan, definitely have that on the second screen to watch. All right, this game is supposed to start in about 5-ish minutes. On the broadcast on League Pass is showing some highlights from the Sparks Aces game on Saturday. So we should be starting shortly. All right, as always, guys, if you like this type of content and you want to support the channel, just leave a like, subscribe, share, and that all helps the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Last time I checked, we were at 353. So I'm hoping by end of the month, even sooner than that, we're at the 500 mark. And it's all thanks to all of y'all support. I know it's late here. It's gonna be late here on the East Coast. 10 o'clock. These West Coast 10 o'clock games always end around midnight for us. So even if you don't stay, I appreciate it. If you just hang for a bit. Hey, it was good. She says Sparks probably gonna win tonight. We'll see. Somebody got to win this one. Both these teams can't continue to be losers. I mean, I always had them towards the bottom of the I almost called it the table, like I'm watching soccer again, but the bottom of the league this season. But if any game the Sparks were to win, this would be the one. However, the Mystics are a very good defensive team, so I would not put it past them to really take it to the Sparks. Alrighty, let's look at some stats here. So the team leaders for each team, Ariel Atkins is leading the Washington Mystics in points this year. She has to take on a bigger role because there's no Elena Deladon, no Natasha Cloud, and now no Brittany Sykes. Shakira Austin's been in and out so far, so she's had to take on a lot more of the scoring load, the playmaking role. So she's up to averaging 15.7 points a game. Shakira Austin is leading them in rebounds per game with 7. And Julie Van Loo, I think she's from Belgium, the Belgian point guard. She's leading them with 5.7 assists per game. She started last game, and she's going to be starting this one as well. For the Sparks, Dearica Hamby having a all-star type year, averaging 24.5 points on 61% from the field. She has to improve her free throw percentage. She's shooting 47%. That if she even ups that a little bit, she'll be solid. She's also leading them in rebounds. She's averaging 11.5 rebounds a game. And Lasia Clarendon is averaging 7 assists a game. I believe she had a triple-double in the season opener for the Sparks. So, what do I expect from today's game? What do I expect? I'm expecting a close game. I'm not expecting a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. Shakira Austin still dealing with the hip injury. They haven't mentioned anything about like a minutes restriction, but I know they really want to take care of her and make sure she doesn't overexert herself. All right, let me see if I can get a poll up really quickly before this game starts. See what the people's thoughts are. Let's see. Gonna poll up because let's start a poll. Who wins tonight? Who wins tonight? Do we got the Mystics winning? I know A already said she got the Sparks. Oh, she got the Sparks. So who wins tonight? Game should be starting real soon. I'm gonna stop this right at the beginning of the game. Poll is active. Let me know y'all thoughts. Alrighty. All right, for just keep abreast of the other game, for the Aces game, they're going with their same starting lineup: Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, Alicia Clark, Asia Wilson, and Kia Stokes. Let's see if they release the Mercury lineup, but it should most likely be the same as what they've been playing with. Brittany Griner is still out, so they're starting Natasha Cloud, Diana Taurasi, Kalia Copper, Rebecca Allen, Natasha Mack. Shout out to Kalia Copper. I think she had her career high last game. She had 38 in the comeback against the Atlanta Dream. So shout out to Kalia Copper. Alrighty. It is now 10 p.m. Eastern. Sitting on the League Pass broadcast. Remember, for those who are new to the W and unfamiliar with the broadcasting rights around sports in the US, if you're in LA, you're gonna have to watch this on your local or wherever local channel they broadcast Sparks games. And if you're in the DC area, you're gonna have to watch it on the local channel for Mystics games, which is what is it, Monument Sports or Monumental, whatever buddy running down there. He has the Mystics, the Wizards, and the hockey team, I believe. So whatever channel is out in DC, I'll watch the Mystics on. That's the channel you're gonna have to watch it. It won't be available on League Pass. Drizzy Daz was good. Salute, my boy. Thanks for being one of the good channels who's not biased. You are fair in your assessment of every player. I try to be, man. I really try to be. I have no agendas against anybody. Only agendas I have is that my team, the Liberty, wins and everybody else loses. But I try to stay away from that on other other broadcasts for other teams because I like the W as a whole. Like the W as a whole. In some, okay, they come to the broadcast now. You got Carolyn Peck and Krista Blunk. I think this is their commentating commentary duo. Wait, am I on the wrong game? Hold on. I'm not tripping, right? Oh, they feeding the wrong game. Hold on. Yo, they got the that's a week. They have the wrong game on the wrong feeds on League Pass. So if you click on the Phoenix Mercury Las Vegas Aces box, it's showing the LA Sparks feed and vice versa. They gotta fix that. Let me see if I refresh my app. Oh, they gotta they fixed it now. I had to reload the app now. That is hilarious. Let's go. Washington Mystics, Los Angeles Sparks. Nope, still wrong. So if you're watching on League Pass, guys, you're gonna have to switch the feeds until they recognize that it's wrong. I'm gonna put a comment on the Twitter so they're aware. People probably already commenting WNBA. Y'all got the feeds for the games on the wrong thing. The games. Oh, technical difficulties. All right. Somebody let them know. They put the technical difficulty slate up, so we're gonna have to wait. Let's see if they break in progress. Oh, they switching it over, man. Somebody's getting yelled at in the media room over there at the headquarters. There's no way you should be having the wrong feed like that up. Somebody, there we go. They fixed it. Oh geez, just in time. Game started, y'all. They came back just in time before the game started. All right, game is started. All right, cool. I'm about 10 seconds behind. Jersey does a lot of channels driving me insane with their Caitlin Clark propaganda. Exactly. We're all here for every player. Like Caitlin is going to be fine, but we're here to watch everybody. Cameron Brink with the rebound already. Lexi Brown corner 3, and it's a shot clock violation. Let me let my clock run down so we can catch up. So the Sparks 1 possession. Lexi Brown 0 for misses the first shot, and then they got a shot clock violation. So it's I almost called them Wizards. Mystics ball. Carly Samuelson playing back against the team she played for last year. Shakira Austin back playing. Shakira Austin spin move, goes up with the left, misses, and rebound De'Erica Hamby. Out to Laisha Clarendon. Laisha Clarendon up, misses, and Julie Van Loo with the rebound. RC says, Jay, that's my best swerve, bro. Julie Van Loo, 3, and it's air ball. And we got a break here. There we go. So they're showing Azare Stevens still recovering from the left arm injury she hurt during the off season. She was playing in China and got hurt. Oh, I didn't stop the poll. Let me stop this poll before people try to change their minds here. So we got Sparks 75%, Mystics 25%. De'Erica Hamby with the drive. Kick out to Laisha off the back rim. Hits tie, bounces around, and the Sparks are on the board for the first points. There's 3-0 Sparks. Steph Dolson over to Ariel Atkins. Left side of the floor. Guarded by Kia Nurse tightly. Shakira Austin with the cut. She fumbles it. Cameron Brink dribbles the ball up the court. And she carries. Yeah. She did look awkward dribbling there. Drizzy does it. Can we trade Clarendon? Come on, man. You don't like Laisha? RC says in my Drake voice, I was really trying to keep it CC. This guy's crazy. On ball and play with the Mystics over to Julie Van Loo. Gets the screen from Shakira. Julie Van Loo. Oh, to Shakira. Ariel Atkins. Left wing 3-0. In and out. Wide open. De'Erica Hamby. Another rebound. De'Erica Hamby on the boards early. And Lexi Brown tries to throw a lob pass. See, that's the thing. They need Lexi Brown trying to play point guard. I don't think that's her role. I think her role is to just be a shooter, to be honest. Over to Carly Samuelson. Steph Dolson at the three-point line, guarded by Cameron Brink. They pass it to Carly, and they call a foul on Kia Nurse. That's Kia Nurse's first foul of the game. I doubt I can see this game. Probably pull the Aces game in a second and listen to this one. Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on that Aces game as well. Ball and play with the Mystics. Van Loo, deep three off the back rim. Cameron Brink rebound. Oh, she strips it. Shakira Austin strips it over to Ariel Atkins. Atkins, mid-range jumper, misses, and De'Erica Hamby snatching up all the boards. Hamby over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse, three, front rim, and Shakira on the board. Shakira gets the rebound. Over to Julie Van Loo, over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson, handoff to Atkins. Atkins, good pass to Shakira, and Shakira Austin scores. It's 3-2. It took them about 3 minutes to score their first basket. Sparks up 3-2. RC, both games are on League Pass. Both games are on League Pass, bro. Laisha with the ball over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse finds Cam Brink. They send a double. She got to react quicker. Steph Dolson just rips it right away. That'll come with experience. Cam Brink got to see that double coming. Carly Samuelson in the paint. Out to Steph Dolson. Back to Carly. Carly right side of the floor. Carly gets the screen out to Steph Dolson. Tries to drive. She stops. Julie Van Loo back to Carly. Carly right wing three, and Carly Samuelson. And the Mystics take the lead. 5-3. Clarendon over to Cam Brink. Crosses half court. Cam Brink tries to drive. She picks up her dribble. Out to Lexi Brown. Lexi Brown, deep three. Oh, Lexi. Okay, my bad, Lex. You got it. That's what I said. Said she's better off as a shooter, scorer, instead of trying to facilitate. Sparks retake the lead, 6-5. Atkins over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson pump fake, drives on Cam Brink. Slow, one. Oh, she picks up her dribble. Passes it out to Julie Van Loo. Julie Van Loo back out to Steph Dolson. Left wing three, wide open, misses. And tipped up by Kia Nurse. De'Erica Hamby, another rebound. Laisha Clarendon drives left and scores. 8-5 LA. I love the fact that the WNBA is promoting it. I saw a video of Angel and Camilla throwing the... Oh, yeah, I did see that as well. Steal by the Sparks. Cam Brink with the ball. Out to Lexi Brown. Lexi dribbling. Oh, pass to Hamby. Hamby drives on Carly. Loads it. Oh, and they call offensive foul on Hamby. Carly Samuelson sold that one. Carly sold that one. All right, so it's going to the Mystics to inbound. Aaliyah Edwards checks into the game. Aaliyah Edwards in the game. So is Maisha Hines-Allen. Steph Dolson and Shakira go to the bench. Atkins over to Carly Samuelson. Guarded by Kia Nurse. She gets into the paint. Mid-range jump shot misses. Aaliyah Edwards fighting for it, but Hamby secures it. Hamby probably got about 5 rebounds already. Clarendon over to Nurse. Nurse with the pump fake. Nurse into the paint. Throws it up. They call a foul, and Kia Nurse goes to the line. Fouled by Aaliyah Edwards. Jay, at a timeout, man. You got to tell me when my Fever going to win the game. Oh, man, it's perfect timing. It's like you knew. So 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Timeout has been called. When we come back, Kia Nurse will be shooting free throws. Daniel, what's good, bro? See? Salute, my boy. We got your Sparks here on the watch along. I'm glad you could make it. Y'all doing pretty well so far. So, to answer my boy's question here, we got to talk about the Fever here. So, yesterday's game, I was at the Liberty game yesterday, so there was no watch along. But I was trying to keep track of the games. And I saw that the Fever were actually winning at halftime. They were up, and then as our game ended at Barclays, I was looking on the phone watching the last minute, and with that offensive foul or defensive foul, whichever you want to go, and then the missed layup by Aaliyah Boston. But bro, tomorrow might be y'all day. Just as FYI, we'll be doing a watch along tomorrow. Fever at Seattle, I believe it is. I think the Fever are on the road, but I will be doing that game. Let me verify if I'm over here spreading propaganda here. Who's on the road and who's away. Yeah, so the Fever on the road to face the Seattle Storm tomorrow. I will be doing a watch along. That game starts at around, I think that's a West Coast game, so that game is another late game, 10 p.m. So make sure y'all up with me for that one. But yeah, I think tomorrow might be y'all day, RC. I think tomorrow could be the day. Y'all have improved game by game. We went from getting smoked to keeping it around a 10-11 point loss to losing by 4 in a game y'all potentially could have won. So they're making progress. Daniel says my Sparks gonna smack the Washington Pistons. I'm weak. Listen, one of y'all gotta win this game. Somebody walking out of here with a win, thankfully, because 0-3, 0-2 it ain't looking pretty. It's not looking pretty. Let me get the game leaders stat up so we can keep track of who's doing what in this game. Phoenix Mercury actually beating the Aces right now, 17-10. Kalia Copper up to 13 points in the first 5 minutes of the game. 3 of 3 from 3-point range. She is cooking. Wow. Did not expect that. RC says Aaliyah lost on that shot. Yeah, she perfect move with the fake handoff, drove, hit him with a little euro over Alyssa Thomas' head, and then just smokes the layup. It's tough. Asa, they announced Camilla is coming back on June 1st. Yeah, I did see that report. Kia Nurse, they're back in the broadcast, guys. Kia Nurse hits the first free throw. Yeah, I did see Camilla will be back. Hopefully, they stick to that timeline. And Kia Nurse misses the second. Come on, Kia. And ball rebounded by Edwards over to Julie Van Loo. Crosses half court over to Ariel Atkins. Back to Aaliyah Edwards by the 3-point line. Finds Julie Van Loo, left side of the floor. Looking for Ariel off the curl. She doesn't get it. Oh, Ariel's wide open. She resets. 3. Ariel Atkins on the board. And it's 9-8 Sparks. RCC, I'm not a man anymore. I promise I wouldn't drill Aaliyah if it messed up late. Yeah, it's all right, man. It's a very sensitive topic here. Oh, Rickea Jackson into the game. She falls away on Aaliyah Edwards. Instant offense from Rickea Jackson. Gets into the paint, reverse pivot, fall away, baby. And it's 11-8 Sparks. Carly Samuelson on the floor. Gets the screen from Maisha Hines-Allen. Rejects it. Goes to Maisha. Maisha tries to drive. Kicks it out to Ariel. Julie Van Loo, 3. Rattles it in. Julie Van Loo ties up the game. 11-11. Laisha Clarendon, left side of the floor. Over to Hamby. Back to Lexi, right side of the floor. Lexi over to Hamby. Hamby drives and scores. De'Erica Hamby, all-star candidate, doing her thing. Continue picking up where she left off. Van Loo over to Edwards. Edwards tries to go back at Rickea and scores. She went right back at the fellow rook. So it was 13-13. Offense picking up here. Clarendon over to Rickea. Over to Lexi Brown, left side of the floor. Back to Rickea. Rickea sets up for 3. Oh, Rickea. Excuse me. She came in the game quick, 5 points. Going right at Aaliyah Edwards. The rookies. Aaliyah, get your lick back now. Get your lick back, Aaliyah. Atkins with the ball. Over to Van Loo. And, sorry, that was Samuelson. And there was a foul called on, who was that on? Was that Kia Nurse? Kia Nurse goes to the bench with 2 fouls. Rickea Jackson steps in and starts scoring. Daniel says, "How was the game yesterday?" It was good. It was a little sloppy in that second quarter. It was hard to watch. They only scored 9 points, both teams in that second quarter. But the Liberty pulled it out in the end. Sabrina has some good moments. Stewie double, but we still need to work on some things. But we look decent. Washington to inbound. Carly Samuelson off the inbound pass and scores. Almost gave it to the Sparks, but she's on the Mystics now. It's 16-15 LA. Stephanie Talbot in the game over to Aaliyah Clarendon. Clarendon looking for the screen. She fakes the pass, picks up her dribble over to Stephanie. Lexi Brown right in front of her, bench for three, rattles it in. Lexi Brown, as I said before, just have her as a shooter. Don't have her trying to over here be passing the ball around. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough in the game for the Mystics. She drives and scores. So it's 19-17 LA. Laisha Clarendon quickly up the floor. Lexi hesitates at the three-point line, slows it down. Tries to dribble. Finds De'Erica Hamby. De'Erica Hamby wide open to the basket. Gets blocked by Aaliyah Edwards and saved by the Mystics. Carly Samuelson quickly up the court. Van Loo switches sides of the floor. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Long two is good. And it's a tie game. Ball back in play with the Sparks. They're running their offense. De'Erica Hamby over to Clarendon in the corner. She spins on Van Loo. Nobody there to help, and Clarendon scores easily. 21-19 Sparks. Van Loo dribbling. We're approaching a minute to go here. Van Loo over to Maisha Hines-Allen, gets the wide open layup and scores. It's going back and forth, guys. Back and forth offense here. De'Erica Hamby quickly up the court, misses the layup, and Maisha with the rebound. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, right side of the floor. Over to, miscommunication. Too many people in the same area. But Aaliyah Edwards gets the ball in the paint against Rickea. And they call a travel on Aaliyah Edwards. She tried to get her get back and traveled. So we're under a minute to go in the first quarter. And it's 23 to, I changed the wrong score. I have the wrong score here, guys. Away team is 21. Ball back in play with the Sparks. It's 21-21. There we go. Lexi Brown over to Cameron Brink, who's back in the game. Stephanie Talbot gets the ball from her. She passes it out over to Lexi. Lexi with 10 on the shot clock. Lexi with the ball, three-point line over to Rickea. Rickea with the pump fake. She drives, hand off to Cam Brink, fumbles it, and that's a shot clock violation. I think Rickea should have shot that. That was a good idea, but she had the wide open lane. She tried to be unselfish. I respect it. So it's 21-21. They just reset the clock. It's actually 34 seconds to go. Ball inbound. I'll restart the clock when we get there. So Dee Richards into the game. Shout out Dee. She used to play for the Liberty. Had to go overseas. Dee Richards, as I mentioned her, she gets to the basket and scores. So Sparks take the lead. Ball back in play. We're starting the clock now. Shot clock is off. LA will probably play for one. Ari McDonald in the game for the Sparks. Over to Lexi Brown. So it's Ari McDonald, Lexi, Rickea, Cam, and Stephanie. Lexi, deep three. Lexi Brown for three. And they retake the lead. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Dee spin move. Shoots a jumper. Cam Brink with the block. And that's how the quarter ends. So at the end of the first quarter, the Sparks take the lead 24-23. 24-23. Good start to this game. Two teams fighting for their first win. Lexi Brown came to play. She is shooting the lights out so far. As I said earlier, just have Lexi be a shooter. Have Lexi be a shooter. Lexi Brown is up to 9 points already. 9 points for Lexi on 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. All right, so we're ready for the second quarter. Looking at the chat. Salute to everybody who's here watching along. Sparks Mystics looking for their first win of the 2024 season. To keep up with the Mercury Aces game, Mercury are up 25-20 at the half. It just went halftime. 25-20 Mercury. We got Aaliyah Copper leading the way with 16 first quarter points for Aaliyah for the Mercury and 10 for Jackie Young. Sigmund, salute. What's going on? I hope all is well. I am good. I am good. Right, we're in commercial right now. If you're just joining, remember, leave a like, subscribe, watch along to all season long. We're at the first quarter break. At the end of the first, the Sparks are up 24-23. Hey, Mom, what's going on? Let me take a quick look for those basketball fans in general. I do want to see how the NBA game is going. I haven't been watching it. I've been watching the W all day. Well, since the previous game between the Dream and the Wings. Indiana has a 3-point lead. That is crazy. I saw they were up. Celtics were up 12-0 in the first quarter, and now Indiana has a 3-point lead. That is incredible. Okay. People thought it was going to be a blowout, and Indiana fighting. All right, but back to the W. Lexi Brown doing her thing early. Rickea Jackson came in, was instant offense. Scored a fall away jump shot and then hit a 3. So Rickea Jackson, I think by the end of the season, she definitely will be starting. She definitely will be, because the way she's been coming in the past couple games. Oh, they were showing Rickea and them at the game earlier today or yesterday, whenever that was. But ball back in play with the Mystics to start the second quarter, people. Ariel Atkins drives, kicks it out, and throws it to me and you at home. Actually threw it to Brittany Sykes on the bench in street clothes, and that's the turnover. So the lineups on the floor, ball back in play with the Sparks. We have... Wait, who is that? That looks like Aaron McDonald. Aaron McDonald, Rickea Jackson, Cam Brink, Lexi Brown. And Rickea, as I'm saying Rickea, she's right back at it. Instant offense, Rickea Jackson up to 7 points off the bench. Shakira Austin gets into the paint, mid-range jump shot, bounces around, and scores. It's 26-25, Sparks. For the Mystics, it's Maisha Hines-Allen, Atkins, Didi, Shakira, and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Sparks miss a shot. Mystics with the rebound. Kimbrough comes up the court. Probing. Over to Didi. Didi drives into the paint. Hand off to Shakira. Corner to Atkins. Atkins right corner 3. Misses. And ball gets tipped out of bounds. And it goes to the Sparks. Oh, it's actually... Oh, they changed the call? Did they? Oh, last touch by LA. Wait. No, I guess not. So it stays Sparks ball. That was a little confusion there. Ball back in play with the Sparks. McDonald brings the ball across half court. Ari over to Rickea Jackson. She's been cooking. Rickea by herself, guarded by Hines-Allen. They call a 3-second violation on Shakira Austin. So free throws for this, a free throw for the Sparks. Lexi Brown will take it. Daniel says, how many points does De'Erica Hamby have? De'Erica, I think she only has 2 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 2 points and 5 rebounds. So Lexi Brown hits the 3-second violation free throw. Score is 27-25. 25. Stephanie Talbot to inbound, inbounds to Ari McDonald. Finds Lexi Brown out to Cam Brink, right side of the floor. Oh, good handoff to Lexi. Lexi floater, rattles around, in and out. Maisha Hines-Allen with the rebound. Maisha with the ball, right side of the floor. Finds Shakira. Shakira at the three-point line. Spin move on Cam Brink. Cam Brink guarding her tough. Fall away jumper, way off. Hits the backboard and doesn't hit any rim. Lexi Brown rebound. Oh, good. Oh, Stephanie Talbot tries to do a touch pass to Cam Brink, turns it over. Shakira with the ball. Shakira brings the ball up the court, crossover, out to Maisha. Corner to Atkins. Atkins, and she steps out of bounds. Turnover, turnover, turnover. So Lexi Brown out. It looks like Hamby is back into the game. Ball in play. Ball in play with the Sparks, excuse me. Ari McDonald. That's Lexi Brown, Rickea, Steph Talbot, and Cam Brink. Rickea for 3, first miss of the game. And Mystics with the rebound. Atkins, left side of the floor, right in front of her bench. She drives on Lexi Brown, and they call a foul on Lexi Brown. Foul on Lexi Brown. So Aaron McDonald to the bench. Let's see who she was replaced by. De'Arica Hamby in the game. So Mystics to inbound. Aaliyah Edwards with the ball. Aaliyah Edwards handoff to Atkins, left side of the floor. She drives, stops Shakira Austin, mid-range jump shot, misses, and De'Arica Hamby with the rebound. She's up to 6 boards already. Lexi Brown over to Cam Brink. Cam Brink back to Rickea. Rickea on the three-point line. Corner to Hamby. Hamby drives, goes reverse. Aaliyah Edwards comes over with the help side block and goes out of bounds. Stays with the Sparks. That should have been a drop-down pass from Hamby, but good help by Aaliyah. So Steph Talbot to the bench. Zaya Cook into the game. Ball in play. Zaya Cook gets the touch. 3-point line. Back to Lexi. Right side of the floor. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Lexi drives and banks it in. Lexi Brown hooping today. She's into double figures. 11 points for Lexi. Oh, she got 12. Excuse me. I'm taking points away from her. Ball with Shatori. Shatori pump fakes, mid-range jump shot, back rim, bounces around. De'Arica Hamby, another rebound. 7th rebound for De'Arica. Lexi over to Hamby. Hamby right side of the floor by the 3-point line, looking for Rickea. Finds Rickea. Rickea drives to the basket, out to Hamby. Hamby tries to drive. They call a blocking foul, and foul on Aaliyah Edwards. So De'Arica Hamby going to the line for free throws. De'Arica Hamby at the line for 2 free throws. I think this is her first trip to the line for the game. I did mention before the game she's shooting in the 40s at the free throw line. Let's see if she can improve, and she does not. She misses the free throw. That's where she's going to need to improve at the line. 40 percentage from free throw range from free throws is not going to get it done. De'Arica for the second, and she misses both. Cam Brink doesn't secure the rebound, but it goes off of the Mystics. So it's LA to inbound under their basket. Lexi Brown inbounding. Finds Zaya Cook. Zaya Cook floater. Shoots it over the basket. Rebound. Aditi Richards. Van Loo, Richards, Dolson, Edwards, and Samuelson in the game. Edwards over to Van Loo. Van Loo comes off the screen. Corner to Carly. Carly left wing 3 misses. Rebound Didi. Didi back out top of the key to Van Loo. Over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson handoff to Didi. She gets it to the paint. Didi drops it off to Aaliyah Edwards. Mid-range jump shot is good. Good ball movement by the Mystics, and it's 29-27 Sparks. Under 6 minutes to go. Oh, and Lexi Brown, as I mentioned, Lexi Brown should not be handling the ball. She turns it over. And timeout, Sparks. 5:48 to go in the first half. We have Sparks up 29-27. Yeah, I don't be lying when I be talking, y'all. Lexi's doing well, scoring the basketball. There's no need for her to be trying to be a point guard out there. I'd have her coming off screens, driving to the basket. All right, so offense is still going for both teams. 29-27, 5:48 to go. Leading scorers for both teams, we have Carly Samuelson with 5 points for the Mystics, and you have Lexi Brown with 12 points for the Sparks. Let's take a look at this this Aces Mercury game. Aces have taken the lead 39-35. They're outscoring them 19-10 in the second quarter so far. Aaliyah Copper is up to 20 first half points, continuing off of her career high 38 the other night. Jackie Young up to 17. Natasha Mack leading them with 5 rebounds to Mercury, that is. Kia Stokes with 4 rebounds. Natasha Mack leading them with 5 assists. And Jackie Young leading with 3 assists for the Aces. Aaliyah Copper in her bag. We're still in timeout here. Still in timeout. The Sparks had called a timeout after the turnover. Pacers leading by 3 points. Thanks, Mom. I was just about to go look it up, but thank you. That's crazy. That would be a big steal right now. Big steal for the Pacers. Big steal. All right, they're coming back to the broadcast now. As I mentioned on the top of this gym, this Walter Pyramid at Long Beach, I guess Long Beach University, looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. They're putting like a camera on Kia Nurse. I guess they had a nice little special on her. During the Canada game, Kia Nurse is from Canada. But ball back and play with the Mystics. Back to more pressing court matters. Julie Van Loo, step back jumper, rattles in a 3. Julie Van Loo out of the break and gives the Mystics the lead, 30-29. So Lexi Brown with the ball. Lexi Brown picks up her dribble over to Lee Ureru, who's on the floor for the Sparks. Zaya Cook with the ball out to Lee. Lee takes a 3, misses. Rickea taps the ball, but it goes right to the Mystics. And Van Loo with the ball. Van Loo up the floor, and they call him a foul on Steph Dolson on the screen. It was probably a little bit of salesman activity there from Zaya Cook. She did sort of move. I can't even lie. Foul on Steph Dolson, though. Ball back in play. Ball back in play with the Sparks. Lexi Brown. Over to Zaya Cook. Zaya Cook gets the ball. She's at the 3-point line right in front of her bench. Crossover to Lee. Lee in the paint. She turns. Left hand throws it up. Misses. Rebound by the Mystics. It looks like Didi came down on somebody's foot. She's limping a bit. She's limping in the backcourt. Julie Van Loo. Pull up 3. Banks in a 3. Oh my goodness. Julie Van Loo. having a half. 3 threes, 6 assists for Van Loo. Mystics up 33-29. Lexi dribbling, gets into the paint, drops it off to Lee, and they call a foul on Van Loo. Wow. She really just threw that up and hit a bank shot. Our resident Sparks fan here, Daniel says, I'm going to put this up. If the Sparks miss the playoffs this year, they should fire Kurt Miller and hire Lisa Leslie. What are my thoughts on this? That's if Lisa wants to coach at this level. She's in the Big Three coaching now. I don't know if Lisa's goal is to coach a W team. Lexi Brown drives, reverse layup, misses. Ball's tapped around, and it stays with the Sparks. I don't know if Lisa wants to coach at this level, though, Daniel. That's my my thinking behind it. But it's very few coaching. I shouldn't say that. I'm not aware of a lot of coaching candidates out there. Kia Nurse back in the game to inbound. She throws it out to De'Erica Hamby. Lucky. De'Erica, deep three, rattles around Aaliyah Edwards with a rebound. Quickly out to Atkins. Atkins drives, stops, pulls up, misses. And De'Erica Hamby secures another board. She might have 10 boards by halftime at this rate. Lexi Brown with the crossover. Oh, double cross. She drives, tries to go corner, and Carly Sampson steals it. I'm gonna stop repeating myself. Atkins, hezzy dribble, snatch back. Down in the paint to Aaliyah Edwards. They call a foul on Clarendon. Foul on Clarendon. Aaliyah Edwards had her buried in the paint, and they call a foul. Was that another timeout being called here? So I believe another timeout is being called. Sparks take a 60-second timeout, so they probably, I hope they don't go to break for a 60-second timeout. Sparks. Oh, they do go to break. Oh, Celtics tied the game. Oh boy, the drama. Oh, it's going to overtime. Thanks, Mom. Wow, overtime. That's interesting. How did that happen? Let's see. All right, guys, we're in a timeout. Salute to everybody joining me on a late watch. Excuse me, a late watch along here on the East Coast for some W action. This is one of the 3 games that are taking place today. Earlier, the Dream beat the Wings at home, down in Atlanta, and now we have the Aces and the Mercury facing off at the same time as this game. Oh, Jaylen Brown hits a 3-point jumper and then they miss. Okay. FYI, for those just joining, next watch along will be tomorrow. It'll be the Fever taking the trip over to the Pacific Northwest to take on the Seattle Storm. That game is another late game, 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern. Let's see what this Mercury game got going. The Mercury have closed the gap. It's 39-37. Kalia Copper still leading the way with 20 points for the Mercury, 17 for Jackie Young. Asia Wilson with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Eight points and 4 rebounds for Asia. All right, let's see if Kate Martin in the game. She's getting some minutes. She got 2 fouls early, so she might be sitting down. Alrighty. Looking good so far. Good game so far. All right, we're back to the broadcast, people. Back to the broadcast. So when we last left, it was a foul. It wasn't a shooting foul, so the ball has been inbounded with the Mystics. Excuse me. Atkins over to Dolson. Dolson in the paint, and she travels. Steph Dolson with the travel out of the timeout. And ball back in bounds with the Sparks. Ball back in bounds with the Sparks. It's Clarendon, Jackson, Nurse, Hamby, and Lexi. Hamby, mid-post against Steph Dolson. Doing some dribble moves. Gets into the paint. Goes up with the left. Misses. Clarendon with the rebound. Out to Lexi. Lexi, 5 seconds on the clock. 4. She spins. 3, 2. She going to have to throw it up. She throws it up. And Aaliyah Edwards, they call a shot clock violation. That possession went nowhere fast. Turnover is starting to pile up. So it's Mystics ball. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the first half. This second quarter offense has slowed down. I thought it was picking up, but it's come to a halt. Carly Samuelson at the 3-point line over to Aaliyah Edwards. She drives on Kia Nurse over to Atkins. Oh, low pass to Carly and Clarendon with the steal. Clarendon 1-2 goes up for the layup. Atkins with the block. Good block by Ariel. Ariel Atkins did not quit on the play. Runs down Clarendon. I mean, she's not the quickest player on the floor. And swats it. She's a lefty, so she was able to go with the left hand and get that cleanly. Ball to be inbounded. They're looking Clarendon to inbound out to Lexi Brown. Brown comes off the screen. Another screen. It was a stagger. They send the double over to Rickea. Rickea fumbles the ball. And Washington steals it over to Atkins. Atkins, transition, 3, misses. Aaliyah Edwards. It comes off of Rickea, actually, and stays Mystics ball. So Mystics to inbound. Carly Samuelson to Shakira Austin, who's back in the game. Carly spin move over to Shakira. Shakira dribbles. It gets poked away. She goes back in the point. She goes across on Rickea and Rickea fouls her. So Shakira Austin going to the free throw line. Fouled by Rickea Jackson. Austin, 60% foul shooter. She shoots the first and cashes in the first. And Shakira for the second. Let's see what she does here. Oh, she misses the second. Tipped up. And Hamby saves it. De'Erica Hamby, I'm telling y'all. De'Erica Hamby up to 9 rebounds in the first half. Clarendon gets the ball tipped away. Van Loo chases it down and gets it. Van Loo bounced past it. Aaliyah. Oh, she went a little too far. Aaliyah in the post goes against Hamby, and they call a foul on Hamby. Aaliyah Edwards tried to play some bully ball, and Hamby gets called for the foul. That's 2 fouls on Hamby. I think that's Julie Van Loo. Great hustle. The bounce pass almost led to a fast break layup, but Aaliyah Edwards gets in the post and gets fouled. Ball inbounded with the Mystics. Austin with the ball over to Van Loo. Van Loo into the paint over to Austin. Austin spin move. Throws up with the left. Hamby, 10 rebounds in the first half. Sparks on the break. Over to Nurse. Nurse for 3. Oh, she misses everything. Hamby gets the rebound. That's 11. Lexi trying to run the offense. Lexi, 3-point line over to Hamby. Hamby to Clarendon. Comes off the screen. She dribbles in. She turns it over. Julie Van Loo with the steal. Julie Van Loo to Shakira. Shakira has the wide open lane. They leave her at the foul line wide open. She buries it. And the Sparks, the offense has come to a grinding halt here. It's 36-29. Hand off to Rickea Jackson. Rickea, the corner to Lexi, right in front of her bench. Lexi, probe dribble. And they call a 3-second violation again on Carly Samuelson. So Lexi Brown to the line to shoot the technical free throw. Lexi Brown cashes in the free throw. So it's 36-30. That's their first point since the 5.5 mark in the quarter. So they've gone about almost 4 minutes without scoring until that free throw there. Kia Nurse to inbound. Ball inbound, Hamby over to Clarendon. Kia Nurse. Clarendon fumbling the ball over to Lexi with 8 on the shot clock. 7. Lexi drives. Foul line jumpers. Good. Lexi came to hoop today. Lexi Brown came to hoop. 36-32. Julie Van Loo with the ball. Van Loo crossover. It's at the 3-point line. It's 10 on the shot clock. Van Loo, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Drop pass to Aaliyah Edwards. Rickea Jackson with the block, and they call a foul. They call a foul on Rickea Jackson. That might be her third. Or it's her second. Second foul on Rickea. Lexi Brown hooping today. Lexi Brown up to 15 points. On 5 of 9 shooting. Aaliyah Edwards is at the line. There's 30 seconds to go. Let me fix the clock really quickly before we continue here. 30 seconds to go. Ball in play. So we're at 20 seconds by the time I was fixing that. She missed both free throws. Ball is in play. We're at 16 seconds. 15, 14, 13. Kia Nurse with the ball by the 3-point line. She gets the screen. Kia Nurse looking over to Rickea with 7 seconds. 6 seconds. They almost turn it over. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Kia Nurse over to Rickea. Rickea for 3. Oh, rattles in and out. And that's how the quarter ends. Rickea with a wide open jump shot just rims out. And at the end of the first half, the Mystics have a 36-32 lead on the road. (36-32). All right, let me get things ready for the third quarter, and then we'll go over the box score here. And then I'll give some of my thoughts on what I've seen so far. All right, let's get the box score ready. Let's get box score ready here. All right, cool. So let's take a look at this, y'all. Let's take a look at the box score here. Washington is up 36-32 at halftime. Washington, LA outscored them 24-23 in the first half. But the Mystics outscored them 13-8 in the second half. So as you can see, the offense took a little bit of a hit there in the second half. For the Mystics, their starters, Steph Dosen played 10 minutes, didn't score, took 1 shot, has 2 steals, 2 turnovers, and a foul. Shakira Austin, 10 minutes, has 7 points and 3 rebounds, 3 of 8 shooting. Van Loo hit some threes for them, 3 for 5 from 3-point range. She only been shooting threes. Up to 7 assists, 9 points. So she's on double-double alert here early. Carly Samuelson, 15 minutes, 5 points. And Atkins, 3 points so far, 2 assists on 1 of 6 shooting. Aisha Hines-Allen, 7 minutes, 2 points for her. Aaliyah Edwards played 12 minutes. Most of anybody off the bench, has 4 points and 3 rebounds. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough has 4 points as well. And Dee Richards has 2 points and 4 rebounds with 2 assists as well. They're shooting 46.9% from the field, which is good. 41% from 3. 25% from the foul line. That has to improve. Now looking at the Sparks here, we have De'Arica Hamby, their all-star candidate. Hamby with 16 minutes only has 2 points, but has 12 rebounds in the first half, which is great. 2 assists and 2 fouls. Cameron Brink hasn't scored, has 2 steals, 2 assists, and a rebound, and 2 turnovers as well. Clarendon, 13 minutes, 7 points, a rebound, an assist, and a steal, has 2 turnovers as well. Lexi Brown carrying them on offense with 15 points on 3 of 3 from the 3-point line and 2 assists. Kia Nurse, only 1 point. She got in foul trouble early, so she was on the bench. Steph Talbot off the bench with 6 minutes, no points. Rickea Jackson, their spark plug off the bench this game with 7 points. No other stats besides 2 fouls and a turnover. Lee played 1 minute. Lee Ueru has no stats, missed her only shot. McDonald played 3 minutes, missed her only shot, but has an assist. And Zaya Cook played 3 minutes, missed her only shot, but has an assist. Sparks shooting 38.7% from the field, 41% from 3, and 50% from the line. They have 15 rebounds. The rebound battle is pretty equal right now. 10 assists for the Sparks, 12 for the Mystics. You have 3 steals for the Sparks and 6 for the Mystics. And turnovers, 10 turnovers for the Sparks, 8 for the Mystics. They gotta the turnovers not too I shouldn't say not too bad. They gotta clean it up a little bit, but it could be worse. It definitely could be worse. All right, people, that is the box score for this game. That is the box score for this game. While we're at it, we have time. Let's see if I can pull up the box score for this Phoenix Las Vegas game. We can see what's going on here. So we have the Mercury visiting the Aces for the second time this season. Mercury are 1-1. Aces are 2-0. So let's look at the box score. We have Natasha Mack with 4 points and 5 assists and 5 rebounds. So she's filling the stat sheet there. Diana Taurasi has come down from the first game when she was hitting all those threes. She only has 3 points on 1 of 5 shooting from 3. Natasha Cloud, 3 assists, 2 points. Kalia Copper, their leading scorer with 20 in the first half with 3 rebounds. And Rebecca Allen with 2 points so far. Their bench, we got 2 points from Morgan Birch, 2 from Liz Dixon, 7 from Sophie Cunningham, and 4 from Shug Sutton. They're playing all right. They only have 3 turnovers, which is why the game is probably where it is. 8 for 19 from 3. They're going to be a team that shoots a lot of threes to keep them in these games. And 40% from the field isn't too bad as a team. And now the Aces. We got Alicia Clark, 16 minutes, a point, 4 rebounds. Kia Stokes, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Okay, Kia. Asia Wilson with 12 and 6. She has 3 blocks to go with it as well. Kelsey Plum up to 7 points, 4 assists. And Jackie Young with 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. So pretty solid so far. Meg Gustafson, their bench hasn't scored, so I'm not even going to go through it. They're shooting 23% from 3, which is why this game is probably where it is. 48% from the field. And they're up to 7 turnovers compared to the 3 for the Mercury. So that's why this game is a 47-46 game. So that's Mercury Aces. That's the other game that's going on League Pass. All the games today have been on League Pass, except if you're in the regions where these games are being played. So if you're trying to watch Mercury Aces, as long as you're not in the Vegas, Nevada area or the Phoenix area, you should be able to access it free, FREE, on League Pass. And since we still have some more time here, let's take a look at the earlier game from today. We had the Dallas Wings down in Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Dream. Go to the box score, excuse me. box score here. So for the Dallas Wings, Mo Billings, as some of you probably know, Mo Billings played, I think, the first few years of her career with Atlanta. This offseason, she was traded in the Jordan Canada trade. Her Mo Billings and Ari McDonald were traded to LA for Jordan Canada and like a pick, I believe. I believe LA got a pick out of that as well. Mo Billings was then waived by the Sparks on the last day of training camp. And since Dallas is having some injury issues, she was signed on a hardship contract earlier, I think late last week. So Mo Billings, in her return to Atlanta, played 32 minutes, had a double-double with 20 points and 10 rebounds to contribute there. So she came back with a vengeance and really put her foot down. Kalani Brown got the start over Tierra McCowan. I don't know if Coach Trammell was trying to prove a point. Tierra McCowan's body language last game wasn't really good. So I guess Coach was trying to prove her point here. Started Kalani. She didn't score, had 2 rebounds, had 3 fouls, minus 11 in her minutes. Stephanie Soares got the start again. She didn't score either in her 14 minutes. Agumbawale played almost the whole game. You know, she's the primary offensive talent on this team. 8 for 20, 37 minutes, 1 for 8 from 3. Did finish with 24 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Most of those points were in the first half. I think she had almost 20 in the first half. The second half, Alicia Gray really locked her down. And Sevgi Uzun had 2 points and 8 assists in the losing effort. Segrist came off the bench today with 9. Tierra McCowan played starters minutes, but off the bench had 21 and 14. Double-double off the bench. Lou Lopez, I haven't seen anything promising from her since the season started. She only got 2 minutes, had no points. JC Sheldon, 2 points, 3 assists in her 15 minutes. They shot 12% from 3, which isn't going to get it done. Everything else was pretty solid. They did have 14 turnovers, but the 12% from 3 is really eye-catching. Rarely you're going to win a game when you're shooting that poor from 3 and the other team isn't. But for the Atlanta Dream, Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, 26 minutes, had 16 points. Her rebounds are going to take a bit of a hit this year due to her going back to her natural position at the 4 spot, the power forward spot, with Tina Charles there at the center. So her rebounds are going to take a hit, but she did finish with 16. Tina Charles has 12 and 11, the double-double. Alicia Gray came through with 21 points. I think she picked it up in the second half. She was struggling a bit in the first. Ryan Howard, 33 minutes, 15 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for Ryan Howard. Haley Jones got into foul trouble, but she had 2 points, 3 assists in her 16 minutes. Nia Coffey off the bench with 3 points. Naz Hillman with 4 off the bench and 5 rebounds. Ariel Powers had some great minutes off the bench, 17 minutes, 10 points, hit some big shots down the stretch. Crystal Dangerfield, the ex-Dallas wing, 14 minutes, no points, did have 2 assists. Letitia Hammer here, DNP coach decision. They shot 31% from 3, 41% overall. They had 12 turnovers compared to the 14 for the Dallas Wings. And the rebound battle was pretty even. The assist battle was dead even. So I think the only difference was that 3-point percentage, 2 for 16, is not going to get it done. All right, so that was the box score for all the games that took place today and are taking place at the moment. We are still at halftime. If you're just joining, the Mystics took the lead in this second half. LA went through a scoring drought there towards the end of the quarter, and that is why the score is 36-32. One of these teams will walk out of here with a win, their first win of the season. So that's something to look forward to if you're a Sparks fan like Daniel, or you're a Mystics fan like nobody I know. Let me stop. I think I know one Mystics fan. Daniel, you ain't missed nothing, but besides your team struggling to score in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter, which is why they are losing now. Lexi Brown is carrying y'all. Rickea Jackson gave y'all good minutes. But yeah, went on a bit of a scoring drought. All right. So we're back in action here. Oh, I forgot to do something here. Let's see. See if I can get this situated during this break. We're still in the halftime break. Still in the halftime break, so you're not missing anything. You are not missing a thing. We got the game leader stats cycling at the bottom of the screen, so you can keep an eye on that. Boston won in overtime. Oh wow, man! Indiana is gonna be pretty upset that they gave this game away. They had a perfect opportunity to steal on the road. Jason Tatum had 36. Oh wow, okay. Well, that's what happens when you don't finish your breakfast, as they say. You gotta finish your food. And they did not. But it is what it is. Okay. Let me start. I forgot to start that up earlier, but it is what it is. All right, we're still in halftime. Jeez, I went through all the box scores, gave my thoughts. No, did I give my thoughts? I went through all the box scores, and they still at halftime. But my thoughts for the second half. What do the Sparks need to do? Get Lexi Brown off of the ball, trying to play make. Have her coming off screen, staggers, all those, getting into her 3-point shot, penetrating to score, not looking to pass. Because every time she's tried to initiate the offense, more times than not, it's led to a turnover. Rickea Jackson, I know she's in a little bit of foul trouble. I think she's up to 2 fouls right now. Rickea, let me look right quick. I have the stats right here. Rickea Jackson, 2 fouls. She gave them a spark off the bench. They need to continue to try and focus on that. Kia Nurse needs to contribute. She only has 1 point in her 11 minutes. She got into foul trouble early. And Cameron Brink not having a good offensive game. 9 minutes with no points isn't going to get it done. She's contributing in other ways. She has 2 blocks and 2 steals, but you can't just be a defensive presence out there as a top pick. You got to contribute in other ways. For Washington, continue to do what they're doing. They're playing with house money right now. Van Loo is giving good minutes. Atkins still hasn't come to play, and they're still up. So if Atkins turns it on, it could be curtains for the Sparks. Shakira Austin giving her good minutes, 7 points and 3 rebounds. And their bench is contributing. Aaliyah Edwards is fighting down there. She has 2 blocks to go with her 4 points and 3 rebounds. So the rookie on the Washington Mystics is contributing. Rickea is contributing on the Sparks. Now it's time for Cam Brink to contribute on her end. All right, looks like we're heading right back now. Teams are coming back to the floor to inbound, and we are off, people, with the Mystics to start this third quarter. Van Loo with the ball, crosses half court, over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson guarded tightly by Cam Brink. They post Shakira Austin on Hamby. She's at the mid post. She fall away jumper. Shakira rattles it in. Shakira's really developed that mid-range game. And it's paying dividends. 38-32. Ball to Lexi. Lexi gets the screen from Hamby going left. De'Erica Hamby. Hand off to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse comes off the screen. Kia Nurse hesitates and dribble. Throws up the floater. And misses. She was off balance there. And Mystics with the ball. Over to Ariel Atkins. Atkins with the ball. Gets the screen from Dolson. Dolson slips. Brink with great hands. Gets the deflection and they have the steal. Kia Nurse with the ball. Over to Cam Brink. Swings it. Brown with the handoff. Brown over to Kia Nurse. Left side of the floor by the Mystics bench. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She's calling for a play. Kia Nurse picks up her dribble. Over to Leisha into the paint. Over to Hamby. Out to Lexi. Lexi deep 3. Off the back rim. And Van Loo with the rebound. Hamby should have took that corner 3. Van Loo comes off the screen looking for somebody. Steph Dolson, top of the key three. Splash. And the Mystics have started off well. 41-32 Washington. Clarendon brings the ball up the court. LA needs to put an end to this. They need to score. Over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse guarded by Carly. Over to Lexi. Lexi gets the screen from De'Erica. De'Erica into the paint, goes up. They call a blocking foul on Steph Dolson. Blocking foul, Steph Dolson. De'Erica Hamby going back to the line. I did mention she's shooting in the 40% from free throw range. So let's see if she can atone for her poor percentage from there. Hamby for the first one. She cashes it in. So De'Erica Hamby shooting the second free throw. Cashes it in. So it's 41-34, excuse me. Van Loo leads Austin. Austin in the paint, fumbles it, and it goes out of bounds. She had the positioning, fumbled the ball, goes back to the Sparks. They quickly get it in bounds. Lexi Brown quickly up the court. Cam Brink in the mid post, right side of the floor. Cam Brink jumpers, good. That's what she needs to do. Just face up on Steph Dolson. Cam Brink scores her first points of the game. Shakira Austin handoff to Ariel Atkins, and there's a foul on the Sparks on Lexi Brown trying to fight over that. Cameron just faces up on Steph Dolson to show him the replay. Mid-range jump shot from the baseline and scores. That's there all day if she wants it. Ball inbounds with the Mystics. And they call a moving screen on Steph Dolson. Moving screen on Steph Dolson. And she's over here complaining that it wasn't a foul. Listen, it is what it is. Yeah. Even though she had the ball, she tried to simulate. It's a screen, so you can't be moving like that. I think that they're challenging the call actually. Challenging the call. The Mystics are. So she does move into the way. So that's gonna be a hard one to overturn for the Mystics. But they're at the table reviewing it. All right. Taking a brief look at this Mercury game. It's Mercury 55, Aces 55. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Teams are pretty evenly matched. This might be a good matchup. I know it's still early. There's no Chelsea Gray for the Aces, but this might be a solid matchup here. I think they match up really well against the Aces. I might say in the Aces' current state, I should say. They have the perimeter length to stick with this team. Rebecca Allen, you got Kalia Copper, a dog on defense, Natasha Cloud. Diana Taurasi is the only, I guess you would say, minus defender. Natasha Mack is holding her own. So, that might be interesting to see where these teams fall. You know, the Aces are going to be in the top two of the bracket, I should say, of the standings. It's where did the Mercury fall? Do things change when Brittany Griner comes back? Those are things to think about. But we shall see. Salute to everybody hanging out on a late East Coast game here. Late game on the East Coast, I should say. This game is being played in Long Beach in the LA area. 10 o'clock Eastern, p.m. Eastern start. So usually these games end around 12 after midnight on the East Coast. For those who weren't here earlier, I'm going to just keep repeating it. I will be doing a watch along for the Indiana Fever game tomorrow against the Seattle Storm. Indiana Fever on the road up in Seattle, looking for their first win of the season. They lost a heartbreaker, yesterday against the Sun. So they've played the Liberty twice and the Sun twice and have lost all 4 games. I will say the second games have been much better than the first. So they're making an upward trajectory. Now it's time for them to get their first win. But we shall see what happens there. So I will make the broadcast for that probably tomorrow morning. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Those noti bells are set to all so you get notified every time I post or I'm going live. And you're tuned in for the watch-alongs. I think after tomorrow, there won't be one on Thursday. I will be at the Liberty game down in Brooklyn. We're playing the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese's first game here in the Barclays Center, if I'm not mistaken. As a professional, I don't know if she played here in college or whatever the case may be. But I will be down there on Thursday, so no watch along there. Next time will probably be Saturday. I'll put a poll up on the YouTube. That's where I put all the polls up in the community part of the YouTube. When we have games. So the call stands as called on the floor. Sparks retain possession, and they have the ball. Clarendon to Hamby. Hamby to Lexi. Lexi comes off the screen, pulls up, jump shot, bounces around, rebound Shakira Austin, and the Mystics have the ball. Julie Van Loo, left side of the floor, calls out the play, goes behind the back, crossover. Deep 3, she fakes it, though. Passes it to Austin over to Atkins. Atkins has not been a factor. Carly Samuelson gets to the paint off a curl to the basket and scores. Carly Samuelson. It's 43-36. De'Erica Hamby pump fake for 3. Handoff to Lexi Brown, and she travels. I've seen that. Lexi Brown with the travel. And ball back and play with the Mystics. The Sparks offense, they're finding it hard to find good baskets. Van Loo to Steph Dolson at the top of the key. She dribbles to the left over to Carly. Carly pump fakes. Cam Brink Gardner. Carly drives and lays it in over Cam Brink. That was tough by Carly. And 45-36. Clarendon over to Lexi. Over to De'Erica. Over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse drives. Has it? It's a kick ball. Kick ball on the Mystics. It stays Sparks ball. They got to figure something out here. They need to find some offense or else this game could get away from them. Great drive by Carly Samuelson. Avoids the block by Cam Brink. And Carly's up to 9 points. Let's see if any substitutions have been made. They're just focusing on Carly here. And no, everybody's still on. Aaliyah Edwards in the game for Shakira Austin. That's the only sub that was made. Ball in play with the Sparks and Clarendon. Clarendon looking for Brown. She finds Hamby out of the 3-point line. Hamby drives on Aaliyah Edwards, goes up for the layup and scores. Good offense there. And it's 45-38. Ariel Atkins gets ahead of steam. And she dribbles it back out over to Van Loo. Right side of the floor by the Sparks bench. Gets the slip screen from Edwards. Foul by Clarendon. Foul by Clarendon. Clarendon out. Looks like Rickea Jackson in. Ball in play. And Hamby tries to get the steal, and they call a foul on the Mystics on a loose ball foul on Aaliyah Edwards. Both fighting for the ball. Hamby tips it away. They call Edwards for the foul. Over to Lexi Brown. And the Sparks have the ball. Lexi picks up her dribble. There's no one to pass it to. And she almost turns it over. They find Rickea Jackson. Rickea Jackson into the paint goes. De'Erica Hamby with another rebound. Loses it though. And the Mystics have the ball. Van Loo over to Atkins. Let's see if she can score, and Atkins misses. Brink with the rebound over to Lexi. Lexi quickly pushing it up the court. Pass to Hamby. Hamby catches it and scores. Great find by Lexi. Catch by Hamby. 5-point game, people. 5-point game. RC said, Jay, you still here, bro? I thought you was long gone. Nah, bro. I am still here. We at the second half now. We are in the second half now. I see your Aces are in a dogfight against the Mercury right now. Mystics with the ball to inbound to Van Loo. Van Loo with the ball. Over to Samuelson in the corner, guarded by Rickea. Back to Van Loo. Van Loo wide open three, top of the key. And rebound, Maisha Hines-Allen, who's checked into the game. Over to Carly Samuelson, left side of the floor. Van Loo, top of the key. She does like a little in and out dribble. Doesn't go anywhere. And Lexi fighting in the post and gets the steal. Lexi Brown, they call a foul on Van Loo for a blocking foul. Blocking foul on Julie Van Loo. Marcy says, I just got done watching the Pacers and Celtics at the same time watching the Aces and Mercury. I saw Pacers had a chance, went to overtime, and then they lost in overtime. Sparks to inbound. They get it into De'Erica Hamby. Swing sides of the floor to Lexi. Lexi has Rickea in the post. Rickea tries to pass it. Miscommunication between her and Kia Nurse and a turnover. Kelsey Plum playing like Iowa Caitlin, and we need every last bit of it. Oh, she carrying y'all right now? Ball back at play with the Mystics. Oh, I see. She has 16. Van Loo over to Atkins. Atkins hasn't had a good night tonight so far, scoring-wise. And as I say that, she scores. It's 47-40. Lexi Brown with the ball over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse finds Cameron Brink in the post, guarded by Aaliyah Edwards. Up, under, step through's good. Cam Brink, four of her 4 points here in the third quarter. Excuse me. So it's 47-42. Atkins gets into the paint. Out to Carly Samuelson. Quick three, misses. Cam Brink another rebound. Over to Hamby. Hamby right side of the floor. Washington defense is back. Over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse. Back to Hamby. Hamby throws it up, gets fouled by Aaliyah Edwards. And Hamby going back to the line. So De'Erica Hamby already with, I think she already has 13 rebounds. She had 11 in the first half. Hamby up to 12 rebounds. Looking to hit these free throws. If she hits both, she'll have a double-double today. Hamby hits the first free throw. RC says, Sophia looks like she got a Hooper's bill, but she's not, just a basic bar. Oh, weak. But Sophie got 7 points, I see here. And Hamby short on the second one, but Cam Brink tips it out. Kia Nurse with the ball. Back to Hamby, guarded by Shatori. She drives, and she gets right to the basket and scores. De'Erica Hamby into double figures now. 10 points, 13 rebounds. It's a 2-point game. 2-point game, people. Maisha Hines-Allen, corner to Carly. She fumbles it. Pump fakes. Out to Julie Van Loo. Right wing three. Rattles it in. And answered by Julie Van Loo. It's 50-45. Lexi Brown calling out the play. Over to Kia Nurse. Hand off to Lexi. Lexi comes off the screen to De'Erica. De'Erica drives and scores. So it's De'Erica's world right now. 50-47. She scored like the last 7 points for the for the Sparks, excuse me. Hines-Allen misses, and Hamby with another rebound. Hamby over to Lexi. And they call a foul on Cam Brink trying to fight for position in the post. So De'Erica Hamby coming alive here on the offensive end for the Sparks. 3-point game. Ball inbounds with the Mystics after the turnover. Van Loo. Under 3 minutes to go. 50-47. Maisha Hines-Allen, right side of the floor, guarded by Cam Brink. Cam Brink still guarding her. Aaliyah Edwards from 3-0 rattles in and out. Cam Brink the rebound. Sparks with a chance to tie the game. De'Erica Hamby in the post. Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse for 3. Whoa! And Kia Nurse hits the 3. Timeout, Washington. And it's 50 all, people. 50-50. We got some good games going on here. Late night league pass here on the East Coast. We have a tie game here. Mystics 50, Sparks 50. And we have the Mercury up 65-63 on the Aces. Both games in the third quarter. 10-3 run for the Los Angeles Sparks to get back in this game. The offense was running right through Hamby. Hamby started getting her offense. They overreact to Hamby, and the other people get involved. Hamby ain't trying to lose to the Washington Pistons. Y'all the Washington Pistons, man. Yo, where the Washington fans now? Fight back. Where the Mystics fans at? Yeah, Hamby can't lose. She can't have that on her all-star resume. Hamby up to 12 points, 14 rebounds for De'Erica. Lexi Brown still leading the way with 15. Kia Nurse up to 5. Clarendon with 7. Rickea Jackson still with 7. For the Mystics, Van Loo with 12 points, 8 assists. Samuelson with 9. Atkins with 5. Austin with 9. But it's a tie game here. Tie game. Any subs made? No, they run it. The Sparks are running back with the same lineup they had with Rickea, Hamby, Cam, Nurse, and Lexi. Ball inbound with the Mystics. Their lineup is Dede Richards, Shakira Austin, Atkins, Steph Dolson, and Walker Kimbrough. Austin, top of the key, looking for somebody. Find Shatori. Shatori, Walker Kimbrough. And they call an offensive foul on Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson just throwing her body around, fouls Cam Brink. Oh, they say it's on Atkins, excuse me. So it's Sparks ball, 50 all, people, 50-50. And we're back in play. Lexi Brown over to De'Erica at the three-point line, guarded by Shakira. De'Erica dribbling, spin move, Atkins with the steal. Great hands by Ariel, don't foul. Rickea guarding Atkins, she does the crossover. Gets to her mid-range jumper, left side of the floor, misses. Gets her own rebound, out to Dede. Shakira, Shatori Walker Kimbrough driving into the paint. Throws up the floater, fouled by Kia Nurse. Fouled by Kia Nurse. So Shatori Walker Kimbrough going to the line for free throws. Wow, the Mercury up 73-66. This is interesting. Walker Kimbrough hits the first. Any subs? No subs. Walker Kimbrough hits the second. So it's 52-50 Washington. 52-50 Washington. Lexi Brown brings the ball up the court. Over to Rickea Jackson. Hamby, top of the key. Over to Lexi. Lexi, left side of the floor. Cam Brink in the post. Back to Lexi. Lexi, deep three, misses. And Shakira Austin secures the rebound. She brings it across half court. Shakira looking at Hamby. She pulls up for a mid-range jump shot. In and out. And Lexi Brown with the rebound. Lexi pushes it the other way. Approaching a minute to go, people. Lexi Brown gets into the paint. Corner to Nurse. Nurse pump fake. Resets. Nurse again. Bang! Kia Nurse. I said bang like I was Mike Breen. But Kia Nurse hits the three from the corner right in front of the Mystics bench. It's a 1-point lead for the Mystics. Oh, and the steal by the Sparks. Hamby on the break. Over to Rickea. Rickea back to Hamby. Hamby scores. Defense to offense for the Sparks. Let me slow my clock down. We're a little ahead here. It's 40 seconds to go. Sparks, defense to offense, has come alive here in the third quarter. Atkins goes behind the back, goes into the paint. Steph Dolson, three in front of the Sparks bench, and scores. 55 all. 55 all. Lexi Brown, it's a about a 4-second difference shot clock and game clock here. Lexi Brown drives, gets the ball tipped away and steal by the Mystics. 13 seconds to go here. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Atkins with the ball. 6, 5, 4. She goes behind the back, fumbles it. 3, steps through, 3-pointer off the front rim. Kia Nurse rebound, and that's how the quarter ends. Wow, what a back and forth quarter here. Sparks dead in the water, couldn't score. They go on the run led by Hamby. Nurse hits a 3 to tie it. They take the lead. Mystics come back, score, and now it's a tie game going into the fourth quarter. Tie game going into the fourth. Don't go anywhere. Salute to everybody still hanging out. Let me see how many people are on. We got 15 of y'all on. How many on YouTube? We got 14 on the YouTube, 1 on the Twitch. Salute to you on the Twitch, holding it down. We have a 55-55 game going into the fourth quarter here on this Mystics Sparks watch along. You love to see it. I'm glad we have another game. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at the leaders again. Let me pull this up here for my viewing. Keeping an eye on the stats here. So we got, where is it? Oh, I got to spread this out a little bit more so I can see. Oh, top performers. There we go. We got Julie Van Loo leading the way for the Mystics with 12 points. Lexi Brown still with 15. I don't think she scored in that quarter. Shakira Austin with 5 rebounds. Hamby with 14 rebounds for the Sparks. Van Loo leading the way with 8 assists. And Lexi Brown with 5 assists. But she does have 5 turnovers to go with those 5 assists. All right, what are we thinking, people? 55 all, tied going into the fourth. Who we got winning this game? Who's going to get their first win of the season? Is it the 0-3 Mystics or the 0-2 Sparks? Let's see what we got. We got, let's see. Let's look at the next few matchups for these teams. Let me see if I could pull that up. I think the Sparks actually play the Fever coming up soon, but let me verify that here. So this is the game. So we have the Mystics playing the Mercury next on Thursday. That's in Phoenix. We have the Sparks playing the Fever on Friday, so they have a bit of a break. Today was Monday or Tuesday. So they have a break till Friday. They play the Fever. That should be a good one. So what they need to get a win here. At least the Mystics do. Hopefully Brittany Sykes can come back. Because without her, they're missing an offensive punch there. All right, they're coming back to the broadcast now. They're showing De'Erica Hamby highlights from that third quarter. Ball back in play with the Sparks. She's up to 14-14. She was 5 for 5 in that quarter. Kia Nurse over to Lexi Brown. Let's see, any lineup changes? No, it looks like the same lineup that ended that quarter. Hamby looking for Lexi. Lexi, 9 on the shot clock. 8. She steps back. Hamby, top of the key 3. Hamby off the back rim. Shakira Austin rebound. Shakira is bringing the ball up court. Over to Atkins. Atkins hasn't had a good offensive night tonight. Let's see if she can atone. Richards over to Steph Dolson at the 3-point line. Steph Dolson picks up her dribble. Over to Atkins. Atkins, top of the key 3. Misses. Rebound Shakira. Out to Shatori. Left wing 3 for Shatori. Misses. Hamby, another rebound. She might have 20 by the end of the night at this rate. Kia Nurse with the ball. Kia Nurse. Oh, they leave Kia Nurse wide open. Oh, she rattles in a 3. Kia Nurse knocked down. She struggled in the first half with foul trouble. She's hit 3 threes in this second half, and she's up to 8. Dee Richards with the ball. Over to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson, handoff to Shatori. Back to Steph. Steph left wing three. Misses. And that looked like a foul, but Rickea gets the rebound. Over to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse up the floor. Looking. She picks up her dribble. Nobody coming to help. And she finds Lexi, top of the key. Wow. This game is good. Lexi Brown tries to drop it off to De'Arica Hamby. That's the thing about Lexi. On turnover, she tries to fit that pass in there when there's no angle. But the Sparks get back on defense. Atkins in front of the Sparks bench. Pass it to Steph Dolson over to Shakira. Shakira, that should be... Oh, that's a blocking foul on Shakira Austin. Looked like she ran Lexi right over, but she gets called for the blocking foul. 58-55. So they saying that's a shooting foul. Shakira Austin going to the line for free throws. And she rattles in the first. So let me see what Shakira got going on tonight. Shakira Austin, 10 points, 7 rebounds. And she misses the second rebound, Cameron Brink. And the Sparks have the ball. Kurt Miller doesn't look like he's going with any other lineup but the lineup that's on the floor right now. Cam Brink, over to De'Arica, over to Lexi. Lexi finds Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse, deep three, off the back rim. Rebound, Rickea Jackson. Rickea in the post. That one-legged fall away, baby foul. That should be a foul. They don't call it. And Rickea hits her patented fall-away jumper, and it's 60-56. Shakira almost gets the ball stolen, but she has the ball guarded by Hamby. She gets into the paint. Fall-away jump shot, misses. Cameron Brink, another rebound. And they call a tech on Shakira Austin. Cam Brink trying to get the crowd hype. I think Shakira wanted a foul on that play. She gets called for the tech. Let's see. She just throws it up. I don't really see too much contact there. Lexi Brown for the free throw to tech and scores. So it's 61-56. Sparks have turned this around. Is that a timeout? No, it looks like Dee and Shakira going to the bench. Kurt Miller is just riding with this lineup that got them back the lead. They need help to inbound. Sparks trying to inbound, and they have Rickea on the inbound. Rickea brings the ball up the court, finds Hamby at the three-point line. They set a stagger for Kia Nurse. They don't go that way. No look by Rickea to De'Arica, and they steal it with Mystics. Aaliyah Edwards with the steal. Over to Julie Van Loo. Corner, Carly Samuelson misses. Rebound, Cam Brink. Cam Brink up to 7 boards now. Lexi Brown, left side of the floor. Over to De'Arica. De'Arica looking. De'Arica crossover on Steph Dolson. Back to Lexi. Lexi, back to De'Arica. De'Arica finds Kia. Kia fights over. Kia, foul line jumper. And they say there's a foul there on the Mystics. That might be on Carly Samuelson trying to fight over the screen there. Oh, man, the Ace is getting clapped up. 86-73. RC, what's going on, bro? Let me know. So, Rickea to inbound. Over to Lexi Brown. 14 on the shot clock. De'Arica back to Lexi. Lexi dribbles it back out. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. She picks up her dribble. And what do they call? 3 offensive 3 seconds. So, it's a turnover by the Sparks. Ball to be inbounded by the Mystics. We're approaching 6.5 to go. Sparks have a 61-56 lead. Steph Dolson with the ball. Over to Van Loo. Van Loo with the ball. Van Loo comes off a screen from Steph Dolson. No look to Carly in the corner. They They pass it back out to Atkins. They get Aaliyah Edwards on the turn. She misses. De'Erica Hamby, another rebound. De'Erica Hamby to Kia Nurse and scores. Oh, they call an offensive foul on Kia Nurse. Offensive foul on Kia Nurse. She didn't need to do that. I don't know if he challenged it. Maybe he challenged it. Let me see. Yeah, he challenged it, and I think that's a quick quick thing there. They're challenging that. All right, so they went to timeout for the challenge. Everybody who's joining, salute to all of y'all on the stream. This is a watch along between the Washington Mystics and the LA Sparks. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Sparks were down in this game by as many, I think about 8 or 10. Sparks in that third quarter came back and took the lead. They went tied into the fourth quarter, and now the Sparks have a 61-56 lead. Thanks for the support. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I do watch-alongs all year long. I'll be back tomorrow for the Indiana Fever versus the Seattle Storm watch-along. That will start 10 p.m. Eastern. Looking at this other game that's going on here, the Mercury are up 13 on the Aces with 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Let me get my clock right. Let's get the clock right. It's actually 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this game. Daniel said Aces might lose this game. Yeah, it's looking likely. Let me see. Aaliyah Copper's up to 29 points. She had 20, I think, in the first quarter. So it looks like they've done a good job of slowing her down. But 29 points for the game for Aaliyah. You have 21 for Jackie Young with 8 assists and 7 rebounds. You have 19 and 9 for Asia Wilson. You have 19 for Kelsey Plum. So this is interesting. So who else is doing work for them? Which is why they're up by 13 here. It might be their bench probably. Let's take a look. You have nobody else really doing anything crazy. 12 points for Suge Sutton off the bench. Which I guess it's just other people are contributing a little bit with like 4 points. I see 9 points from Cloud and Tarasi. Yeah, I mean their bench, the Aces bench, only Gustafson has scored 2 points. So it looked like a repeat of last year where their starters are doing much of the heavy lifting, which is to be expected. All right, looks like we're coming back to the broadcast now. Daniel, your Sparks might, I don't want to jinx you, but your Sparks might get this. Oh, they counted. They said they counted the 2-point basket. So they wipe away the foul. Kia Nurse scored the 2. So let me add that on. So that's 63. That's her shooting. They said that's the shooting motion, and Kia Nurse gets the layup. 63-56. They keep replaying it over and over. Ball in bounds with the Mystics. Carly Samuelson with the ball over to, who is this? Van Loo over to Dolson. Dolson with the ball. Dolson. Oh, Lexi Brown with the steal. Lexi Brown with the steal and lay. Defense to offense. That's how the Sparks have got right back in this game and taken the lead. Van Loo, deep 3 off the front rim. Cam Brink, another rebound. Cam Brink is beasting on the boards tonight. So Lexi Brown with the ball. Man, I don't know how these girls aren't tired. They've run the same lineup. Oh, and Nurse coughs it up. Ariel Atkins on the drive. And they call a foul on Hamby. It looks like Atkins fell on the floor here. It looks like she's fine. Great defense by Lexi Brown to show in the replay of one of the previous plays. She gets the steal, goes coast to coast, and scores. Lexi Brown having a great game today. She's up to 18 points. It's Lexi and De'Erica carrying this team. You got 15 and 16 from Hamby. You have 18 from Lexi. You have 12 from Nurse. Rickea came off the bench and giving you 9. So Ariel Atkins at the line for free throw. She hit the first and she hits the second. Ball back in play with the Sparks. Sparks are 4 for 6 in this quarter from the field. The Mystics have not scored a field goal. They're 0 for 7. They've only scored free throws. Kia Nurse over to Hamby. Hamby over to Lexi. Lexi on the curl. Lexi dribbling under the basket. Finds Rickea Jackson, and they say it's a pushing foul out of bounds on Steph Dolson. Ball back in play. Lexi Brown. Lexi Brown. Oh, De'Erica Hamby gets the ball over to Rickea. Rickea tries to hop step, and what do they call? Offensive foul. Ball back and play with the Mystics. Ball back and play with the Mystics. Jersey says Sparks might win the game before the Fever. Well, if they win tonight, they definitely will. Atkins, hand off to Van Loo, coming off the screen. No look to Aaliyah Edwards. She has the ball. Oh, that's an offensive. Whoa. Oh, Cameron Brink and Aaliyah Edwards get tied up. Whoa, they squabbling. It was nothing. They just got their arms tangled up. Foul on Cam Brink. It looked like an offensive push on Aaliyah Edwards, but they called a foul before that. Nah, that was crazy. You love to see it. You love to see it. I love the competition. Ball back in play with the Mystics. It's 65-58 here. Aaliyah Edwards to the basket, goes at Hamby and scores. Raul. The game is free on League Pass, my friend. Salute for joining the stream. The game is free on WNBA League Pass. And they call a foul on the Mystics. Fouled it. She's trying to say Kia Nurse fouled her. But I think they're in the bonus. They may be. Oh, no. So it's just sideline inbounds. Sideline inbounds. So it's Rickea, Cam Brink, Nurse, Hamby, and Lexi. And Aaliyah Edwards gets the steal. Aaliyah Edwards scores. And they call a timeout. So, Mystics clawing their way back here. They've struggled. Cam Brink, Drizzy. Cam Brink is up to 2 fouls. So she stayed out of foul trouble tonight. She has 4 points and 8 boards. 3 steals, 2 blocks. So she's stuffing the stat sheet, contributing in all different ways. Timeout by the Sparks. Kurt Miller has run the same lineup the whole third and now the whole fourth, I believe. I can't blame him because they're the lineup that sparked the run that got them back in the lead of this game. So, but nobody else, even Laisha Clarendon, has not seen the floor. So he's been going with that Lexi Brown, Kia Nurse, Cam Brink, Hamby, and Rickea Jackson. I think that lineup will be the lineup they go to going forward when times get tough, because as good as, no, I shouldn't say as good, as solid as Laisha Clarendon is, she lacks the offensive prowess of I shouldn't say lacks the offensive talent of a Rickea Jackson. It's just that the point guard, Lexi's gonna, if they want Lexi to play the point, they're gonna have to really work on her with that, because Lexi's up to, I think, 7 turnovers with 5 assists. It's that Lexi's not a point guard, for lack of a I can't even sugarcoat it. She's not a point guard. She's a shooter. So looking at this Mercury game, it's 90 to 81, 90 to 82 Phoenix. I think it might be 90 to 83 soon. Yeah, Drizzy, I've flipped sides, brother. I've flipped sides. I have flipped sides. It only took me actually sitting and watching this game. If they could, because I like the line, I like the lineup they have on the floor right now, but it's just you need somebody who's gonna really take care of that ball. But who do you drop from the lineup is the question, because you would like to start Hamby, Brink, and Rickea, but between Nurse and Lexi, who do you sit? Do you sit Kia? I mean, she came alive in this half. Like, it was basically Lexi in the first half, Kia Nurse in the second half. Decisions for coach to make. Austin, she was on the bench for the last, before they came back to break. Let's see if she's back on the floor now. Nope, she's on the bench. I'm looking at her right now. She's on the bench. So lineup on the floor is it's the same lineup. I'm telling you, nobody else is getting the minutes for the Sparks. They riding this lineup till the end. For the Mystics, it's Van Loo, Aaliyah Edwards, Steph Dolson, Carly Samuelson, and Ariel Atkins. Kia Nurse over to Lexi. Lexi with the pump fake. Lexi reload three, bounces around. Steph Dolson rebound. That was a good play out the timeout, but they don't get the three. Van Loo, right side of the floor, gets the screen from Steph Dolson. Passes to Steph. Julie Van Loo gets the ball back. Ariel Atkins on the curl in. A step through, up, under, misses, and tipped over to Hamby. Hamby to Lexi Brown. Lexi Brown dribbles it back out. Over to Cam Brink. Cam Brink, hand off to Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse, three off the front rim. Steph Dolson, another rebound. And the game is in the balance here. The game is in the balance. Van Loo over to Dolson. Dolson guarded by Brink at the three-point line. Over to Aaliyah. Aaliyah to Ariel. Ariel back to Steph. Steph with the pump fake over to Carly in front of Sparks bench. Carly drives, left-hand dribble, spins back in, goes left-hand blocked by Rickea. Throws it up and misses. Rickea Jackson, solid defense there. Gets the block on Carly. Secures the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go here. Lexi Brown slows down, calls out the play here. ISO'd with Van Loo. Left side of the floor by the three-point line. They find Hamby. Guarded by Aaliyah Edwards. Veteran. Oh, that's an offensive foul. I seen that coming. I seen her lower the shoulder, extend the arm, and that's the foul there. Oh, Aaliyah Edwards slow to get up there. Ball back and play with the Mystics. Van Loo. Oh, Van Loo with the turnover. Kia Nurse with the steal. Nurse picks up her dribble and bounce back. Oh, and they turn it over. They turn it over. They need to close this game. They need to close this game. Oh, you seen that, Drizzy? It's like, the thing is, she was expecting the contact there, so she just sold it a little bit. The Sparks have tonight, and they're still in the lead here. That shows you how bad Washington is. Ariel Atkins, left side of the floor to Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards on Hamby. Reversal and scores. Foul and one. The rookie takes on the vet, scores, and going to the line. Yeah, Drizzy, that's what I've been saying. Y'all need a point guard. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so Aaliyah Edwards going to the line to tie this game. Let's see if any subs have been made now. These girls got to be tired. He's been running them since the third quarter. Ball inbound. Oh, and Aaliyah Edwards misses the free throw to tie the game. Oh, no. And we're under 2 minutes, people. Under 2 minutes to go in a 1-point game. Sparks over to Hamby. I said Sparks. Brown over to Hamby. Hamby over to Kia Nurse. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Over to Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink spin on Shakira Austin. Over to Hamby. Hamby has to take the baseline jumper and scores. 67-64. Aaliyah Edwards over to Atkins. Atkins has not had a good night. Over to Julie Van Loo. Van Loo over to Austin. Austin, left side of the floor. She drives on Cam Brink. One leg fall away. Jumper is good. Wow, big shot by Shakira Austin. Big shot by Shakira Austin there. Wow. And it's back to a 1-point game. Sparks trying to hang on. Both teams fighting for their first win of the season. Lexi Brown with the ball. By herself on the right side of the floor. She's calling for a screen here. Hamby with the ball with 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Hamby with the ball. 5, 4. Rickea with 2 seconds. Rickea throws it up. Off the back rim. Oh, Hurst gets the... Oh, Kia Nurse gets the rebound and gets fouled. Wow. They needed to secure that rebound and don't. Oh, so they're going to review to see if it hit the rim. Sorry, Drizzy. I wasn't looking at the chat. Play Zaya Cook as PG. Oh, yes, it looked like it did hit the rim there. Zaya Cook as a point guard. I feel like she's more of a scorer too. Nah, that hit the rim. That hit the rim. Washington is pretty bad. Before they were bad with Brittany Sykes. They were going to be bad with Brittany Sykes, I should say. But without Brittany Sykes and with Shakira Austin still on a minutes restriction, they're a team that fights hard, but defense can only get you so far. That's why when a lot of my Liberty counterparts said, "Oh, we're gonna miss Steph Dolson," I was like, not really. Steph is cool, but if you think Steph Dolson is gonna be the piece that wins you games and a championship, I don't see it. I think it catches the rim right there. I think. I'm surprised they don't have an over the basket camera. I guess since this game is being played at a college, they don't have the cameras above the basket. But right there, it looks like it grazes the back side of the rim there. Yeah, they're reviewing this tough. Right there, I think it hits the rim. So they're still reviewing it to see if it's LA's ball. This is a big call. They're taking a lot of time on it. We're at 59 seconds to be exact. 59 seconds. You still have the Aces being the Liberty? Yeah, at this point, I can't... Without Chelsea Gray, I give us a better shot. If Chelsea Gray is there, then it flips back to the Aces. But if it's like that... Oh, wow. Talking about this game. The Mercury are up only 2 points with 46 seconds to go. Kelsey Plum up to 27. You have Jackie Young at 23. Asia at 21 and 12. Wow. Wow. Liberty is live and die by 3. And no, I mean, we can... I mean, this season, we haven't been really, really good. We had one good game from 3. The rest of the games have been average, and we've still pulled out wins. Granted, it's against Seattle and who else we played? I think Washington. I don't think we shot good from 3 on Washington. There's some bad teams, but John Quall has been beasting in the paint. Sabrina's starting to drive better. The only thing I'm worried about is Courtney Vandersloot. I released a video today about a recap about yesterday's game. Oh, they say it was a shot clock violation. They said there was no conclusive evidence. And that's how we continue, people. It's still 67-66, Mystics ball. Austin over to Van Loo. Van Loo over to Carly. Carly for 3. Oh, they call a carry. Yeah, she carried. She definitely carried. It's 52 seconds. Let me see if I can reset this quickly before this restarts. It definitely looked like she carried. I didn't think they were going to call it. And timeout by the Sparks here. This is a big possession here. Big possession. You score, you go up 3. Hi, hello there. Salute to you. And it says Aces lose. Looking, it says 92-88, 25 seconds to go. Diana Taurasi at the line and missed the first free throw. She misses both free throws. Oh, the Aces still have a shot here. And they call a timeout. Diana Taurasi misses 2 free throws to put them up 6. And the Aces still have a prayer. Aces still have a prayer here. Diana Taurasi. Wow. Diana has 9 points on 3 of 13 shooting. Yeah, she carried. Oh, they challenged it? Is that what's happening here? It looks like a challenge. But she definitely carried. Let me see. Oh no. They just says the Sparks 60-second timeout. They were replaying it like the refs were challenging it. I mean, like Washington was challenging. But it's Sparks ball. 52 seconds. 67-66. Sparks potentially have a first win here. Mystics still fighting for this first win. Let's see what happens here. All right, Kia Nurse to inbound. Kia Nurse looking. Finds Lexi Brown. They'll start the clock here. Lexi Brown guarded by Van Loo. Gets the screen from Hamby. They send out the double to her. It goes to Rickea Jackson. Rickea Jackson guarded by Carly Samuelson. Oh, a turnover. Rickea turns it over. Van Loo with the steal. Van Loo slows it down. 35 seconds to go. Mystics ball. They could score and take the lead. Atkins comes off the curl. Atkins over to Van Loo in the corner. Out to Aaliyah Edwards. She drives. Fumbles it. Austin has it with 8. Oh, Mike Tebow. Well, Eric Tebow. Whoever the son's name is. I think it's Eric. Eric Tebow calls a timeout. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 24 seconds to go in this game. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Big possession that was going nowhere fast. He calls a timeout to draw something up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Rickea Jackson got the ball by the baseline. She tries to make a pass out of it. And Aaliyah Edwards gets her hand on it and and Van Loo picks up the steal. These girls have played the last probably 18 minutes straight. The same lineup for the Sparks. Kurt Miller has not made any substitutions. The turnovers have been a big problem for the Sparks today. They're in the 20-plus turnovers today. You got 7. Oh, no. This Mystics. You got 7 from Lexi. You got 2 from Clarendon, 2 from Nurse, 3 from Brink, 4 from Hamby, 5 from Rickea. That is not good. But listen, 24 seconds to go, people. 24 seconds to go. 9 seconds on the shot clock. It's Mystics ball on their side of the court. Ariel Atkins to inbound. Shakira Austin gets the ball. Shakira finds Van Loo. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Van Loo. And they get a shot clock violation out of a timeout. How is that even possible? How is that possible? That's why this team is so bad. You call a timeout that must have been discussed, and you get a shot clock violation out of a timeout. And it was a waste of a timeout at that point. Jersey does what is it with the Lakers and Sparks with some dumb coaches and bad benches? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Van Loo has to be aware of it looked like nobody. the two players that were involved were not aware of the shot clock at all. Van Loo goes right side. They play good defense, the Sparks do. Van Loo picks up her dribble, passes it to Austin with a second left. Oh, thank you, Hi Hello. Aces lose 98-88. Copper with 37, so she follows up 38 the other night with 37 tonight in a big win against the Aces at Las Vegas. Wow. Turnovers were low today. 7 turnovers by the Mercury, 9 by the Aces. Rebound battle was equal. I don't know where. I have to look later and see how they lost. But back to this game. Yeah, Indiana, they could beat this Washington team, Drizzy. You are absolutely right. I can't believe what I just saw there. That was bad. Ariel Atkins has not shown up tonight. Ariel Atkins in single-digit points. Ariel with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. When her team needed her most, she vanished. If you know, you know where that's from. All right, Sparks to inbound. Kia Nurse finds Lexi Brown, and they foul immediately. So 15 seconds left in this game. Let me fix the clock for us. So that was the first foul in the last 2 minutes for the Mystics. They have to inbound again. So Kia Nurse to re-inbound. And they find Lexi Brown again and foul. 1 second goes off the clock. So Lexi Brown will go to the line for free throws. Lexi Brown to the line for free throws. Talking about Indiana and Washington, Jersey. Let me see when they actually play each other. So Lexi Brown hits the first free throw. That was a big free throw to put them up 2. This one puts them up 3. They play them on June 7th. That's the first time they play the Indiana and the Mystics play. Lexi Brown hits both free throws, and they use the final timeout. Timeout. Oh, it's an advanced timeout. For those who are aware, it's if you call a timeout with the X in the final 2 minutes, that's the timeout to advance the ball, no huddle. Lexi is doing good. The second half she's fallen off, but Lexi's up to 20 points now. She scored 5 points in the second half. She had 15 at halftime. So it's Sparks to inbound the ball here. Mystics to inbound. They're down 3. Shot clock is off. Ball inbounded to Steph Dolson. Steph Dolson, Ariel Atkins drives and scores. Ariel Atkins scores. It's a 1-point game. They called the advanced timeout. So the reset timeout, so the Sparks will advance it to half court. 68-69, 10 seconds to go here. So we're expecting the Mystics to foul and make this a free throw game. Kia Nurse to inbound. All right, so Kia Nurse inbounding. They find Cam Brink. Nobody's coming to Cameron Brink. She gets it back to Kia Nurse, and they foul Kia Nurse. Great inbound play. And the Sparks, Kia Nurse, will go to the line to try and push this back to 3. So let's see Kia Nurse. If Kia Nurse can push this lead back up to 3, she has to at least hit 1. She's up to 12 points tonight. Got into foul trouble early, but came alive in the second half. And she hits the back rim, Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse has to hit this one. Kia Nurse at the line for the second. And she hits the second. So they call the Mystics call their final regular timeout. Kia Nurse misses the first, hits the second. 2-point game. 7 seconds to go. Buzzer beater 3, Drizzy does. That's what you're saying. They've struggled from 3 tonight. I will say their 3-pointers have not been there tonight. I think they're 8 for 20 8 for 21 as a team tonight from 3. Let me verify that. Yeah, they're 8 for 20 from 3 tonight. The Mystics are 8 for 20. RC says we took a LJ, we got outshot and outcoached. That's shocking to say from Becky Hammond coach team. Outcoached is wild. I mean, Kalia Copper, 37 on y'all. It's tough. Jay, salute to you, my guy. I'll be back tomorrow for your Fever. So hopefully they can get their first win. Yeah, I'm glad it's another good game. When I be staying up for these late games, I always hope they're good. Yeah, Lexi's doing good. If y'all don't know, I think Lexi was diagnosed with like Crohn's disease or something. That's why she didn't play a majority of last season after she was having a great year. And now she's back starting and playing well. All right, so Mystics to inbound. Down 2, 7 seconds to go. Ball inbound to Ariel Atkins. Ariel Atkins finds Shakira Austin. Spin move. Shakira goes up again. Blocked by Cam Brink. And they said there's still time on the clock. There's still time on the clock here. The referees are going to the board to see. Wow, what a block by Cameron Brink. Huge rejection. Cam Brink hasn't done a lot offensively, but defensively, she has come to play. That was a great play. There was a couple questionable. There could have been some fouls there. Shakira Austin spin move went up and gets blocked by Cam Brink. I think she got hit in the mouth. She got like headbutted in the mouth, but stayed with the play and got the block. Wow, Cameron Brink. They're going to review to see if there's any time left on the clock. Shakira Austin spin move, fumbles the ball. She goes up, fumbles it again, gets her rebound, and gets it blocked. There's probably 2.2 seconds on jersey. Of course you ain't seen no. Man said, I ain't seen no foul play on. Of course you did it. But it's probably 0.2 seconds left on the clock. So that's enough time for just a tap in. Cam, I'll swat you if you blink Brink. This guy, man. Yeah, it's 0.3 on the clock. 0.3 on the clock, people. 0.3 on the clock. I'm gonna put 1 second just so we have an idea. It's 1 second on the clock. Atkins to inbound. This has to be a tip in here. Nope. And that's how the game ends. Underwhelmingly, she throws it into Atkins. Atkins tries to hit a post move there. And that's it. The Sparks have won a game. The Sparks have won a game. I'm going to update the stats here so we can see it on the stream. Sparks are 1-2. Mystics are 0-4. And that's how the game ends, people. The Sparks win. Daniel, salute to you. I know the resident Sparks fan here. Sparks win. Great defense to end this game. Shakira Austin, there was no way that was supposed to be a tip in. She tried to post up and tip it in. Hi, hello there. I guess you were a Sparks fan too. RC says Sparks win and the Washington Pistons 0-40. How's tour continued? Time to talk smack on Twitter. My rookie has 1 win, unlike just man said unlike that other person. RC, salute, bro. Salute, I appreciate you. Well, that's the game, people. Sparks 70, Mystics 68. They play that lineup the whole second half, and it comes through for them. 70-68. We're gonna take a quick look at the box score before I'll let you guys go. If you have to go, I understand, but I just want to take a look so we can see exactly how they pulled this off here. What a game from the Sparks to get their first win of the season. All right, let's take a quick look at this, guys. Quick look at the box scores. So for the Mystics, we have Steph Dolson here. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Excuse me, my voice cracked there. That was funny. 2 steals. We have Shakira Austin, 5 for 13, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Daniel, salute to you. Van Loo with 12 points, 9 assists. She almost had a double-double there. Carly Samuelson with 9. Atkins, bad game, 9 points, 3 of 13 shooting, not going to get it done. Aaliyah Edwards, solid minutes off the bench, 24 minutes, 10 points. Hines Allen with 2. Walker Kimbrough with 6. Richards with 2. As I was mentioning, they're 8 for 25 from 3, 32%. Not going to get it done. They had 18 turnovers. Now, let me look at the chat. A says, do I think Rickea will start soon? I think so. I think eventually they'll have to start this lineup that just played tonight, which was Rickea, De'Erica, Cam, Kia, and Lexi. I think that will be a closing lineup going forward. Hamby, 37 minutes, had 17 and 18. 17 points, 18 rebounds. I think she had 12 at halftime. Cameron Brink came up big on the defensive end at the end of the game. 4 points, 3 blocks, 3 steals, 3 assists, 8 rebounds for her. Clarendon didn't play the whole second half, I think. Only had 7 points. Lexi Brown carried them in the first half. 20 points, 6 assists. She has to work on those turnovers. 7 turnovers from her alone. She played all 40 minutes of this game. Like I was saying, she didn't get any breaks. Kia Nurse, 31 minutes, had a struggle first half. Came alive in the second with 13. Hit some big threes to get them back in it. Their bench, as I was mentioning, didn't really play besides Rickea. Talbot, 0. Lee Uriru, 0. McDonald, 0. Cook, 0. And Rickea Jackson, 31 minutes, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Has to work on the decision making. Had 5 turnovers. Had a one late in the game that could have been pretty bad, but she had a solid game. All right, people. As always, I appreciate you on the way out. Leave a like, subscribe. I will be back tomorrow. We have Fever versus Storm. Fever taking the trip over to Seattle to face the Seattle Storm. That game starts 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here at around 9:50 Eastern p.m. that is, to talk about the starting lineups, expectations for the game. I expect a pretty sizable crowd in the chat. Caitlin's fans travel pretty tremendously. Maybe we'll see Nika Mule tomorrow. They're still working on her visa situation, so she's unable to play. But we shall see tomorrow. As always, guys, appreciate the support, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Salute!